Carter is a friend of Eritrea. Please welcome Mayor Carter for him to say a word or two.
Salam. Rehearse Malti Natanet. Anna Melvin Carter, Kantiba St. Paul. It's an honor to be here with you today, to celebrate independence, to celebrate people coming together to say we are a culture, we are a community, we are a nation. And it's so critical that we don't lose sight of the energy that caused people to give their lives to the cause of freedom, of humanity, and of self-determination. Right here in America, right now, we are fighting for these same principles. Right here in America, right now, we are fighting for our ability to continue to be the nation, the land of the free, that people aspire to cross oceans to get to and know that we can all be our unique selves in this space together. That's something that's as critical to our country as anything else. You know, there are some people who think that American greatness can be found through assimilation, who think that American greatness can be found by everybody getting together and saying the same thing and practicing the same religions and eating the same foods and celebrating the same holidays. The America that I grew up in is like a great big jazz band where you have a whole bunch of different sounds, a whole bunch of different music, a whole bunch of different voices, a whole bunch of different instrumentation, not playing the exact same thing. That would be boring. But playing different things, creating different things together. The thing that makes me most proud to serve this city, St. Paul, is the fact that we're that kind of place. Is the fact that we're the kind of place that might have Eritrean Independence Day celebration right out in the park at Phelan. And so I thank you for your contributions. And I thank you for seeing fit to individually, every person in this space, bringing all the richness, all the heritage, all the food, all the culture that is the 9 tribes within our community right here. And what we need from you, no matter what you hear on TV, no matter what you read on Twitter, what we need from you is to bring your full, unique selves to this community so that we can be more than we ever can be without our Eritrean community right here in St. Paul. So I want to share this proclamation, and I want to say thank you. I've really enjoyed our opportunity to be here today. I've enjoyed the opportunity to taste a little bit of that coffee that tastes so good. I really appreciated the hospitality, but you know, I was sharing in the back that the way I grew up, you know, you show up, and if somebody says sit over there while we get everything ready, that means you're an outsider. If somebody says here's a broom, help sweep and clean up, that means you're part of family. So I want to be a part of family here, and I appreciate the opportunity to the City of St. Paul proclamation. It says, whereas Eritrea, a country in the Horn of Africa on the coast of the Red Sea, achieved its independence on May 24th, 1991, after a prolonged 30-year struggle marked by the mobilization of a remarkable national movement for independence. And whereas 2025 marks the 32nd anniversary of the Eritrean people holding an independence referendum in 1993, which 99.8% voted to self-govern as an independent nation. And let me just say, whereas that's the 32nd anniversary of the time in which the United Nations looked from the outside in and said Eritrea is a country, but we know that the fighting stopped 2 years before that, and the people in Eritrea said, we are an independent nation. Which is why we celebrate the number 34 on the wall. Whereas 3 decades later, pride in Eritrean culture resonates across generations, inspiring even children who have never set foot in Eritrea to share their culture through dance, poetry, and art with communities in the United States, in St. Paul, Minnesota, and around the world. And whereas Eritrean Americans have recently celebrated the centennial of the first documented Eritrean American arriving in the United States, and whereas St. Paul is home to over 5,000 Eritreans who contribute to our community's social, political, and economic vitality, inspiring cultural exchange between people of all different backgrounds. And whereas every year in May, our Eritrean community celebrates and uplifts Eritrea's independence as a victory for peace, sovereignty, and self-determination of the Eritrean people. And whereas we join members of our community, as well as communities across our nation and around the world in celebrating Eritrean Independence Day, now therefore I, Melvin Carter, Mayor of the City of St. Paul, do hereby proclaim Saturday, May 24th, 2025